In this video, I'm going to teach you how to hack eBay to increase traffic to your listings and ultimately make more sales. What's up guys, my name is Justin and I go by Coach Commerce here on YouTube, and the purpose of my channel is to try to help other people become better at selling on eBay. So if that's something that interests you, drop a like down below and make sure to subscribe to my channel for more content like this. So the purpose of today's video is how to increase traffic to your eBay listings. Because after all, the more eyes you have on your item, the more likely it is to sell. And there are measurable ways that you can increase traffic to your listings on eBay. Some of these ways are public, eBay lets you know how to do it, and other things I'm going to mention in this video are kind of secret that eBay really doesn't want the public knowing that helps increase traffic to your listings. These are what I call eBay hacks. Now before I can share what those are, it's best to get an understanding of how eBay works. Now eBay is ran by a system called Cassini. Now Cassini is basically eBay's search engine. It's basically the robot behind eBay. That search engine looks at every listing across eBay and calculates through a specific series of computer algorithms and determines which listings are good and which listings are bad. When you publish a listing on eBay, Cassini, which is eBay's search engine, takes it, analyzes it, and basically determines right away how it's going to perform on eBay. Now Cassini looks at a variety of different information to determine how successful your eBay listing is going to be. And the first is it looks at the number of impressions that your listing actually gets. And that's how many people see your listing on eBay. So Cassini is, first looking at impressions, or how many eyes and people are actually interested in the item that you're trying to sell. And then from there, it then looks at your click-through rate. And your click-through rate is basically a number that is factored at how many people are actually clicking on that listing. When they see your title and your thumbnail picture on eBay, if they click on it, it's going to help your click-through rate go up. If they look at it and they don't click on it, well, your click-through rate is going to go down. And then from there, the next number that Cassini is looking at in terms of your store as a whole is your conversion rate. And your conversion rate is how many items in your store are actually selling when people are actually looking at them and clicking on them. So just to refresh, eBay is constantly taking data from your store and they're crunching together a formula or a number in response to how many times people are actually looking at your items, how many times they're clicking on them, and then how many times your items are actually selling. So the overall health and success of your store can fluctuate up and down depending on how well you're doing on these three individual metrics. Now the first and probably best way to increase traffic to your eBay store is to make sure that your titles and your listings are SEO or search engine optimized. Now if you've never really put much thought into your eBay titles, I would really encourage you to actually start thinking about what you're titling your items. Because there are rules in how you should be titling your items, and there are best practices in how to make sure that your listings are titled well. And if you've never thought much about that, or if you've never really taken the time to learn, you can actually click on the video linked up above, and I've actually already made a video all about how to title your listings to make sure that they're more search engine optimized. Now, after you've given your item a good title, the next best practice is to make sure that your descriptions and your item specifics fields are really, really good. eBay's actually over the past few years moved away from the description field, and they're really not, putting much value into that anymore. What they're more looking into is your item specifics. Those are the little drop-down menus in your listing to where you're gonna, categorize the specific details about your item. Things like the color, the size, the type, the manufacturer number. Make sure you import all of that information into the item specifics fields, not just the part that's required, but even the areas that are optional. And the reason being is every value that you put in there is going to be another little token or another little certificate that is going to be uploaded into Cassini to make it more optimized for search. Now, in addition to giving your products good titles and descriptions, you also want to make sure that you're taking good photographs. And I know that one's kind of a no-brainer. Everybody probably thinks, obviously I should be taking good photographs. But one thing you always want to make sure you're doing is, if you can, try to take your photographs on a white background. Both Google and Cassini really like white backgrounds, and you're going to be ranked above other people on eBay that aren't taking their photographs on white backgrounds. So as a general rule of thumb, if you can, always try to give your item a white background. Now, another important field to your eBay listings that's going to really help increase traffic and boost views on your eBay listings is your shipping policies. eBay really likes fast shipping times and really quick handling times. So if you can, best practice on eBay is to try to make sure you're shipping your items within 2 days, and if possible, even offer free shipping. Okay, another thing that Cassini really likes that's going to help increase your score in terms of how visible your item is on eBay and in Google is how responsive you are to buyers that are interested in your item. If somebody messages you, try to reply right away and help them out. The more you reply and the quicker you're replying, the higher you're going to rank in eBay's algorithm. So always try your best to answer any questions and help any buyers that are messaging you through eBay messages. Now, another area of customer service that actually affects your traffic on eBay is your seller ratings. Things like feedback. If you have good feedback, you're going to rank higher versus somebody that has lower feedback on eBay. Your items are going to be more viewable and you're going to make more sales. So likewise, you also want to try to avoid defects. Things that, are bad as a seller actually affect your total overall performance on eBay. And it can also affect how your listings and how your sales and other categories are performing in your eBay store. Okay, now the final area of this eBay report card, if you will, all of the things that affect your score as an eBay seller is your click-through rate and your sell-through rate. And now I kind of already touched upon this at the beginning of the video, but the higher your click-through and sell-through rates are on eBay, the higher your items are going to rank in Cassini and the more views and the more traffic they're going to get on eBay. So if you're a seller like myself, where you've got an entire store full of good till canceled, buy it now listings, if you go into your listings and you look at listings that are really, really old, if you go into your active listings and discriminate by, the oldest first, it's good every now and again to go and look at what listings haven't sold in a long, long time and kind of reevaluate what you need to do to try to help them sell. The more new and fresh listings you have on eBay, the better your store is going to perform. Anybody who's sold on eBay for any period of time knows anytime you're listing something new on eBay, old stuff that you had in your store is going to start selling. eBay really likes activity. They really like it when you're listing constantly. And it's better to list, 5 things a day than to list 50 things one day a week. So if you can, try to always be active on eBay, listing here and there throughout the day, throughout the week, and you're gonna end up getting more sales. Now, if I can jump back to those old listings that I was talking about a second ago, one really good practice that I like to do that's kind of like a hack on eBay is you can actually go into your old listings and end those listings and then click Sell Similar. And basically, it's going to relist that item without actually relisting it. And that's important because on eBay, if you end an item and then click relist it, it actually just copies that exact listing and basically makes it new again. So all of that old bad data, all of that stale data gets copied and eBay basically considers it the same item. Whereas if you end it and then click Sell Similar, eBay thinks that's a totally brand new item and they're going to give it a brand new item number and a brand new search algorithm data field. So my best advice is never to click relist, always click end item and then Sell Similar. And then what I like to do is I actually like to take those old items that I ended, and after I've clicked Sell Similar, I actually go back in and I completely delete them off of eBay. I go in and I end them and I delete them. And then that way eBay's not looking at my old items and my newly sold similar items and realizing, hey, oh man, these are actually the same listings and we're gonna bump them back down in search. So it's kind of a way to try to trick and game eBay's search engine, Cassini. Now Cassini is constantly pulling all that information from your eBay store. And when it aggregates all of that data, it comes up with kind of like a report card of how well your store is actually performing. And there are actually measurable things that you can do to help bring this score up. And eBay doesn't really make all of those things public. So in the rest of this video, I'm gonna teach you different ways that you can tweak and hack your store to help improve this metric to where you're able to make more sales on eBay. You can have a huge store with thousands upon thousands of items and actually be selling less on eBay than somebody with a small store that's performing well in all of these areas that just is getting better ranking in search because Cassini favors their store more because they're doing everything right. Now you might be thinking, wait, this is not fair. Why would eBay, like other people's store better than mine when I put way more work, way more energy, and way more listings up on eBay? They should be rewarding me, right? Because I'm a larger seller. Well, unfortunately, that's not really the way that eBay works. eBay favors stores that make more sales because if you think about it, the only time eBay makes money is when you actually make a sale in your store. They take something called final value fees or a fee on the back end of every time an item sells. So the more things are selling on eBay, the more eBay likes your store and the more they're gonna push your items to the top of the eBay pyramid. Now, if you don't believe anything that I've said so far in this entire video, real quick, go and Google how much eBay spends on advertising every single year. eBay spends millions upon millions of dollars trying to put their items that are doing well on eBay in front of more eyes. They pay Google tons of money just to get their listings up on Google's webpage to where hopefully they'll make more on sales on the back end. So all of these things are very important. Now, if you're a huge data nerd like I am, you can actually go into your seller hub of eBay and click on the little traffic icon. And when you look at that traffic icon, it'll actually give you breakdown lists and reports of all of your items on eBay and how they're performing with the click-through rates and the sell-through rates. And when you do that, you can really break down, what is organic traffic on eBay versus what is, external traffic on Google, and even your promoted traffic if you're using things like promoted listings on eBay. Now, when you're looking at these reports, obviously the higher sell-through rate and the higher click-through rate you have, the better your listings are going to perform on eBay. And this is actually why I keep my eBay store private. My YouTube channel, Coach Commerce, I have a Coach Commerce eBay page, and I also have a private eBay store as well. Being on YouTube and people looking at my channel, if they know my main store, they're gonna go through and they're gonna look at all of my items on eBay with probably no intention of buying them, right? So if I'm getting hundreds upon hundreds of views every day on my main store, and eBay and Cassini is looking at that data and saying, wait a minute, people are looking at this stuff, but they're not actually buying it. Why is this happening? We're gonna bump him down in search, so it makes me actually end up selling less. So I actually have two different accounts on eBay. I have a public account, which is Coach Commerce, that anybody can find, and I do also have a private account. And if you're, somebody on social media, I would encourage you probably to do the same thing. That way you're not accidentally killing your search traffic in Cassini by having unwanted traffic drawn to your channel. So the big thing to remember here is that your click-through and your sell-through rate is hugely important on eBay. And this is why eBay actually bumps other sellers up above your listings if your listings aren't performing well. If you've ever bought anything on eBay before, this is also why listings that show up at the top of search oftentimes are more expensive than listings that may be even cheaper that are actually better products, that just aren't performing as well. This is also why on eBay, the default tab up in that top right-hand corner when you're looking at active listings defaults to best match instead of the drop-down menus of, lowest price or newly listed. And the reason being is eBay's trying to appeal to sellers and stores that are performing better as a whole on eBay. So in closing, here are 5 things that I do to increase traffic to my eBay store and to make more sales. 1, the very first thing I do is I'm always making sure that I'm providing good customer service by replying to messages. 2, I always try to make sure that I'm listing at least 5 new listings in my eBay store every single day. And when I'm not putting up new listings on eBay, I'm always going into my old stale listings, ending them, and then clicking sell similar. Number 3, I also like to tweak prices of my items up or down $1. Believe it or not, changing your prices up or down $1 can actually boost the Cassini algorithm and make an old item sell. Number 4, I also like to send best offers to people that are interested in the items that have already found it. Now, obviously, this doesn't increase traffic to that item, but it does encourage people that are already interested in it to actually purchase the item that they're looking at. And finally, number 5, which also just so happens to be my favorite way to increase traffic to my eBay listings, and that is to use promoted listings. Now, if you're not familiar with eBay's promoted listing system, basically it's eBay's ransom way of getting your items in front of more people's eyes. Basically, what you're gonna do is you're gonna go into eBay and you're gonna turn it on and you're gonna select an ad rate. The more you pay, the more traffic that listing is gonna get. The other great thing that I like about promoted listings is you don't have to pay anything until your item sells. So it's free traffic and free advertisement for any listing in your eBay store. And once again, you only pay if the item actually sells. So there you have it, guys. Those are my tips to try to help increase traffic to your eBay listings and to your eBay store. If you have any questions about anything you saw in this video, drop a question down below, and I promise I'll do my best to try to get back to you. If you haven't already, go ahead and click the thumbs up button down below, and that'll also help anybody else that's trying to get better at eBay find this video. And one more thing before I go, if you're not already a subscriber to my channel, feel free to subscribe, and you'll be the first to be notified anytime I drop a new video like this one. Thank you guys so much for watching and for giving me your valuable time. I really appreciate you guys, and I can't wait to see you again on the next video. Bye, everyone.